and I'm from Study Adelaide. We are at ATS office today to host a session today for you guys to inform you about various opportunities and also to share a student experience of being in Adelaide as an international student. I have today Ha with me, who is a winner of Study Adelaide Ambassador program we ran in 2017. So in August this year, Ha got an opportunity to visit Adelaide and to and to study a one month English language program. So today the session is mainly to tell you about our students' experience, like how do they feel when they come to Adelaide for the first time. But before I begin, I would like to share a few information about our organization. So Study Adelaide is a government-funded member-based organization, and we promote Adelaide as an education destination in various international markets. We operate in various international markets, and of course Vietnam is one of our key markets from where we get a lot of international students. We partner with the University of Adelaide, University of South Australia, Flinders University, and TAFE SA. Other than that, we work very closely with SA government schools and pathway providers. So this is one area of where we work. The second is our student engagement, where we work very closely with our international students. So if you're coming to Adelaide as an international student, you can get back to me and stay in touch with Study Adelaide and contact us for any assistance which you would require in your initial days. So starting from helping you out with your resumes, your cover letters, if you want to get in touch with students from other nationalities, or you want any assistance with accommodations, so we are there to help all international students. So I have her here with me, so probably I will just invite her to just give a little introduction about herself, and then I will ask her a few questions.
Yeah.
So yeah, over to you, Ha.
Yeah. Hello everyone, my name is Ha, or people can call me Hani. I am the winner of Student Ambassador Program from Study Adelaide in 2017, and I have just had a 1 month experience in August in Adelaide as a student, as well as experience many fantastic views of Adelaide and some interesting places in Adelaide in the past 1 month.
I have a question from you. Obviously, I don't want to say, I really want to listen from the students as what is their feel when they come to Adelaide. So before, when you were planning to visit Adelaide, what were your expectations? Like, what were you thinking that how the city will be like, and when you reached, what was your first impression about the city?
Yeah, actually I have been to many Asian countries before, but I've never been exposed to the Western culture. So coming to Adelaide or Australia this time, I have been chance to be exposed to the Western culture, and it's much different from what I've been experienced in the past. And I'm very impressed by how the buildings, by how the people are living in Adelaide, and the environment is also very friendly. There is no pollution because Adelaide is surrounded by parklands on in 4 corners of the city, and it is well planned. Is it like a city with a very well planned design, right, where people can reach any destination really easily and comfortable.
Right. Okay. So I want to ask you one more question. Would you like to share something, some highlights about your study experience? Like, where did you study, and what course were you pursuing, and what did you learn after after completion of that program?
Yeah, actually one of the most important thing that I find most impressive in Adelaide is the university services for students. They support us with like we are just like customers in the stores. They're very supportive and they are always available to help us with any issues that we encounter in our lives, like for example health issues or anything with the student card, and they have like a room with people and they're always available to help us. Also the Hub Central, which is a students lounge for students to relax or to self-study or to have a group discussions with the peers. It's very big and it's very creative. They have a creative spaces for students to like develop the ideas, to work on the projects together, and it's very open space for people to study and very convenient.
Right. And how much time you used to spend traveling from your accommodation for your campus? So would you like to enlighten us about that?
Yeah, because I am a sea lover, so I need vitamin C every week. So probably I usually go to the Flinders Beach, which is only 20 minutes away on the tram from the city center to the Flinders Beach. And I really love the sea and I love the accommodation, the public transportation that it has in Adelaide. Very quickly, very on time, and the tram is also cheap. And sometimes it's free within the city center. If you go outside, you may pay just a small amount fee to go, and it's very convenient for anyone to want to travel around the city.
Right. So you used to walk to your campus, or used to take a public transport when you were in Adelaide?
Well, actually Adelaide is very convenient, and everything is within reach. What I usually say is that, so I usually walk to school, and it's very close from my accommodation to the school, and also not only to this university but also to other places like Wonder Mall, like entertaining places. Is I can also walk without using any public transportation. It's very close.
Right. And what is your what was your observation about Vietnamese students? Like, did you see a lot of Vietnamese students? And would you also like to tell the audience about Vietnamese food?
Yeah.
Like, did you feel a homesick that you're not getting Vietnamese food to eat? So what's your experience about that?
Actually, I see that many Asian people, not only just Vietnamese and Chinese, and many Asian people are living in here. So we have a strong Asian culture here, where people can easily find like seasoning, find the things that they can use to cook in the family. So everything is very convenient for people to want to cook by themselves and enjoy some Asian food. For example, Vietnamese food is everywhere in the city. And if you want to try some new things like Italian, Mexican food, or something from the Western cultures, they're always available and with good quality and not very high price, because you know that Adelaide is one of the cities that has the lowest price in Australia.
Right. And what one thing you will never forget about Adelaide? Like one thing which really impressed you?
Well, I am more of the architecture person. Like I like arts and architecture. So Adelaide has inspiring spaces for me to observe every day when I walk to school. For example, Adelaide Arcade. It is one of the most antique and ancient places in Adelaide, but it is settled in the middle of Mall, which is a modern and innovative places, and they still keep Adelaide Arcade as an antique stores for people to find some interesting things every day when they come across the city. And buildings, they have the perfect combination between the Gothic architecture. For example, my university is University of Adelaide, and one is the modern Maya Center, Wonder Mall, or many beautiful places where people can shop for themselves.
Yeah, very good. Thank you very much, Hao, for sharing your student experience with our audience, and I'm sure this will help you in looking at Adelaide with an open mindset. In Adelaide and at our institutions, we play a very important time and resources to help our international students. So we have three pillars where we work across. First is the education excellence, second is a well-being of our international student, and third is of course careers. So as I've mentioned before, that we've got Uni Adelaide, Uni SA, Flinders University, and TAFE SA. So our institutions are, and the degrees and diplomas are globally recognized and accepted. There are plenty of scholarship opportunities at our institution. So if you are really looking to apply for our institutions, please start about 4 to 5 months in advance, so that you can secure your admission and secure scholarship also. Second is the well-being of a student. So our institutions, our government schools, our pathway providers, and our universities invest a lot of money in supporting international students. So there is Career Hub, there is international student clubs where you can just go and enroll. We do Lord Mayor's Welcome, we do International Student of the Year awards. So there's a lot of activities for our international students. Third is of course careers. So South Australia as a state is really booming, and we are really strong in few sectors such as engineering, creative industries and IT, accounting and finance, hospitality, tourism and tourism management. So, and of course healthcare. So no matter where you come from, whatever degree you have, if you're really passionate to come to Adelaide, please get in touch with us, and feel free to visit our website, which is www.studyadelaide.com. You can also reach out to us by sending an email, or log into our website and find the information. Follow our Facebook page, and you will see a lot of updates and a lot of activities that we do in the country. So thank you very much for listening us today. Please feel free to contact if you have any questions. Thank you very much.